you play for him, Mr. Slaughter. Just quit, you won't make it out the quarter. He the best in Madden, y'all basic. Strip the ball, he gon' get him butt naked. Hey, do your old school dance, get sticky on him. Phone, hey, get sticky.
What up, though, man? It's your boy. If you clicked onto this video, I appreciate you. For those who didn't, you know what I'm saying, I'll have the regular content. I might double upload for y'all later. Right now, I just wasn't in a creative place, man, because as y'all know, the world's going to shit. And I'm not like most of your typical YouTubers. I'm older. I got a family. I got a 17-year-old son. Got an 11-year-old son. Got a 19-year-old nephew that live with me. And I got a whole bunch of nephews, you know what I'm saying, in my family that me and my brother's trying to show the right way to. So I had to address, I'm saying, the George Floyd issues, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery. Like, those are just 3 in the last month, you know what I'm saying, who've been killed in brutal fashion, and 2 of the 3 were caught on camera. You know, another issue set me off was I seen the 16-year-old Hispanic boy peacefully protesting in Texas. I seen the video last night, and a police sniper shot a 16-year-old kid in the head with a rubber bullet. He had to have emergency brain surgery. He's recovering now, but from what I read, he may have some brain damage because of the incident. And that just sent me over the top because I got a son that age. And if you watch the video, I don't want to show the video because I don't want YouTube to take this video down. But if you can look the video up, it's like a horrific video. He's literally standing there on a hill by himself with some protesters down low, and you just see the kid drop. I also shared it on my IG story on my Instagram too. But yeah, so my sub base is 18 to 24. That's my third largest. My second largest is 34 to 44, and my largest demographic is 24 to 34. So I have an adult family, you know what I'm saying, based on YouTube. I don't like sub or fan. Family based on YouTube who rock with your boy. Y'all, a lot of y'all rock with it because I'm funny. A lot of y'all rock with your boy because I'm good at Madden. But first and foremost, you know what I'm saying, I'm a black man and I'm a father, and I take those 2 very seriously. So that's why, you know what I'm saying, I'm just saying my piece just so I can get it off my chest and then get back into a creative space. So I'm pretty sure everybody has seen the George Floyd tape, and it's low key. It makes you angry, but it's like it's becoming harder and harder to watch people who look like you die on camera. You know what I'm saying? And in his last breaths, he called out for his mom. You know, so his mom had passed like 2 years earlier to that. So, you know what I'm saying, it puts you like in a negative headspace. So now you see people rioting and looting. And although I don't think it's right for them to riot and loot, but rioting and looting is the voice of people who are unheard, have had enough. And that's why it happens. And a lot of it happens because of that. Some of it happens because people just see an opportunity to grab shit and steal. And then you got people who don't even care about the situation, just coming down to cause mayhem, as some of y'all seen from the video. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the police brutality that's sending us overboard. And if you've had your own police brutality stories, you know what I'm saying, drop those down in the comments section to your boy, or run in police. I know I've had a lot. And what I always tell people who try to back up a lot of what happens to us by police, what I try to tell them is, your stories are being pulled over and my stories are being pulled over are completely different, fam. Like, I've been pulled over for rolling stops, which you know, not coming to a complete stop at a stop sign, and the cop ran my plate, pulled me over, cool, just give me a ticket, let me go about my way. But when they walk up on my car, his holster up, his hand already on his gun for a rolling stop. You know what I'm saying? And then when I tell people these stories, they look at me like, oh my God, I can't believe that didn't happen. But to me and in my world, you know what I'm saying, that's everyday reality and how most of us live when you come up in impoverished situations. You deal with that. Like, when you get pulled over, the first thing you do when you get pulled over, you call your wife, you call your moms, or if you can't get in touch with nobody, you automatically turn this on. just so you can have factual proof in case something happens to you that you didn't do anything wrong. And that's a crazy way for us to live, bro. But is that's just how we live every day. You know what I'm saying? So, and the George Floyd, like these situations getting to me so much is because we see them so often. The last thing I want to happen, you know what I'm saying, is we keep seeing us die at the hands of police so often that we become so desensitized to it that it's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? That shouldn't how it be. Like, and I said this on my Instagram post. We don't have an issue with white people. You know what I'm saying? It's not a white versus black issue. It's a black versus American government issue. You know what I'm saying? Systemic racism issue. The fact that a lot of people are treated differently just based off this. And I wouldn't change my skin color for nothing in the world. I wouldn't change my son or my daughter's skin color, but it sucks having to have these conversations with them because when they get older, I got to send them off in that world, and I don't know if I'll lose a kid or if my kids will lose me just based off the fact that I don't have no control over this, fam. I was born, and I'm not a small black dude at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm 6'3", I'm 260 right now. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't, why did I do that? There's nothing small about me. So off top, because of how big I am and how tall I am, I'm seen as a threat. You know what I'm saying? And I get treated that way when I'm out in public or when police see me. Like, I used to have a cherry red Charger, and I can't tell you how many times I got pulled over, how many times I had police walk up on me with guns, just because me in that Charger looked like I was up to something. You know what I'm saying? That was years ago. I had to, man, let that, whew, like y'all just don't understand. Like, and then when I see these people out here rioting and looting, you know what I'm saying, then I see so many people angry with them, although I understand where the anger comes from. You got to understand that a lot of these people been sitting in the house, like, with nothing. Like, a lot of people have been given $1,200 stimulus checks while they watch, you know what I'm saying, big corporations get billions and billions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? Or if you somebody like me, I didn't get a stimulus check, fam. I didn't get anything. If it wasn't for y'all, you know what I'm saying, the money that I get off YouTube, which I'm not killing it on YouTube by any means. And you know what I'm saying, what I get off my side hustles and what I've saved, you know what I'm saying, I'll be out there looting too, just to keep it a buck with you. That I do anything and everything to make sure my family eats. So when it comes to people who either got a $1,200 check and that's supposed to hold them over for 2 months, or they didn't get anything and they on a day-to-day basis trying to figure it out, that opportunity to loot is a blessing to them, fam. And I'm just telling you how people look at it when you come from impoverished situations. I'm going to take that stuff from the looting and all that, and I'm going to flip all that. And I'm going to get enough money to feed my kids until I can go back to work or something shake. And that's the outlook on people. And I can't be mad at people for having that outlook. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of people who come down here on the bullshit and they spraying Black Lives Matters on buildings when they don't have to face the consequences of what it means when people see that. You know what I'm saying? When people automatically see that BLM on that building, when that building opens back up, you know who they're going to look at differently? They're going to look at us differently, but we weren't the ones who spray painted it. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, a lot of people don't understand what it's like to grow up. And I'm just not talking about black people, brown people. I know I got homeboys who white who came up in the hood. And they deal with a lot of the stuff I deal with just by association. You know what I'm saying? Me and my homeboy got pulled over one time. You know what I'm saying? Police did they typical what they do whenever they pull me over. You know what I'm saying? Weapons out, pull me out the car, sit me in the back seat for traffic violations, fam. I'm getting pulled out the car. No warrants at the time. I mean, y'all know I've had a couple incidents, but no warrants. Just pulled me out the car and then told me, you get your ass back. I think we was out in Redford. You get your ass back to Detroit, and told my homeboy, you need to be back where you belong. He don't know this man. He white, but this man grew up down the street from me, fam. Like, these my peoples. You know what I'm saying? And he gets that type of heckling. He gets some of what we get because he grew up with us. You know what I'm saying? So it gets harder and harder, fam, just to see constantly like the Breonna Taylor story, fam. Like, police in plain dress clothes pulled up to this young lady's apartment building with a no-knock warrant. And we've all seen, well, not we've all seen, but statistics have shown that no-knock warrants don't work. They bust into this lady's house. It turned out to be the wrong apartment with a no-knock warrant and didn't even say who they were. So off top, the boyfriend thought it was a burglar. When he asked who it was, they didn't respond. He seen people in his house and he started shooting. The police fired back, and not only did they fire back from inside the home, police on the outside of the home fired into the apartment and ended up killing this girl who was a first responder. You know what I'm saying? She had EMS out here working during COVID-19 and was shot 8 times in her bedroom. Her boyfriend was arrested for attempted murder on a police officer and assault on a police officer. You know what I'm saying? Now, how was that right? Or you got Ahmaud Arbery, who was running in Georgia, and some racist guys, you know what I'm saying, pulled up on him, stopped him, and shot him with a shotgun. This happened back in February because they said he seemed like he was up to something, or a robbery. He jogged down that path every single day. And there's been way more of those instances, you know what I'm saying, since this COVID-19 and these quarantine situations where we seeing it every single day. You know what I'm saying? And this, like I told y'all before, it's not a white versus black thing, man. It's right versus wrong. I'm saying if you watching my channel, that means you rock with me. And I don't know if y'all know or not, fam, but I'm black. So if you know what I'm saying, to be rocking with my channel and always coming on the videos, you know what I'm saying, you're going to get these type of videos from me, at least, where I got to address these type things, and hopefully you all aren't silent in it, because to be silent in these times is to be complicit what goes on. Whether you black, white, Hispanic, Asian, to be silent is to be complicit. So in these times, you know what I'm saying, is we all need to band together as brothers and you know what I'm saying, fight this together. How you choose your fight is not for me to judge, but just to know that we got each other's backs in these times is what matters to me, because you know what I'm saying, I don't know how many more times I could see somebody who looks like me killed on camera, and then it takes weeks, months for that person to be apprehended and then brought to justice. Like a lot of people like to make the conversation, well, we kill each other, but you know what I'm saying, if I kill somebody, I'll be arrested and I'll be sent to prison immediately. You know what I'm saying? And they like to put these stereotypes on us and these monikers of black on black crime, and what was it in '95? It was super thug, super predator, and they passed all these crime bills and everything to lock us away. But you know what I'm saying? And the media plays a huge part in spreading these negative stereotypes, but it's no such thing as black on black crime, fam. Like you victimize those who are within close proximity of you. So if I live in an all-black neighborhood and I'm a black man, if I do choose to turn to crime, the people who live around me are going to be the ones who victimize. Just like if you white and you choose to turn to a life of crime, it's going to be mostly white people who you victimize. Same thing with the Asian community, etc. But they took that whole moniker and they made us look like animals, and then the media ran with it, and because of that, it kind of made us look like if we were. That's why a lot of times, if you see a lot of people who are brutalized by police, a lot of times they say, "I fear for my life," because that stereotype helps a lot in dehumanizing the person that was killed and making it look justified. You know what I'm saying? That black on black crime moniker, that animal, we're animals and we're uncontrollable, that whole stereotype and moniker helps, you know what I'm saying, when people go to court for, you know what I'm saying, police brutality, etc. So, you know what I'm saying, it's up to us, white, black, whatever color you are, you know what I'm saying, to work together to help destroy those monikers, help destroy those type of stereotypes, man, so we can all live in peace. Now, I got no answers on what we should do next to help in this, but at the same token, bro, it's hard for me to just, you know what I'm saying, freely create and post on YouTube and go about my everyday life, and I gotta see this stuff all the time, fam. Like, my wife could tell you, man, I've been mad as hell all day. Just watching videos, seeing the video of the 16-year-old, seeing, you know what I'm saying, the George Floyd videos played over and over, watching these these protests and everything, but I can't be too mad again at the looters and protesters, because when you feel like your back is against the wall, a lot of people lash out in anger. A lot of people do. When you feel like your voice ain't being heard, like if you feel like you living in hell, you got no problem burning the city to hell. And that's what a lot of people of color, not just black, Hispanic. I got, I got homeboys who live in Dearborn who get treated like shit because they're Arabic. Especially people in Dearborn who may live on the north end. If you're from Detroit or you know the Dearborn area, you deal with a lot living there. So I got homeboys in Dearborn who deal with it too, fam. I got, you go out to Livonia, Redford, these type of areas, bro, you gonna deal with a lot going in these areas. So it's just not, me, it's my Arabic brethren, my Hispanic brethren, I know white dudes, like I said, who came up in the hood who deal with it too. So if you're going through a lot of this, fam, just know, man, I'm going through it with you, fam. So, like I said, y'all more than welcome to drop y'all stories down below. I'll be back with a, regular video later today, hopefully. But in the meantime, I just had to let you guys know what was on my mind so I can free myself of those thoughts and get back to creating, man. So I appreciate y'all who all tuned into this video. These type of video I don't expect to get a lot of views, but it is a way for me to purge myself of all that negativity and get back to doing what I do and what I enjoy doing, which is creating content for y'all. Appreciate y'all rocking with your boy, man. Drop a comment down below, and I'll be back with y'all tomorrow.